Hey guys, what's up? MasquedBlonde here, and we are back with more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Today I'm going to try to unite the Voerman sisters. It's a very difficult thing to do, and you kind of have to do all these steps along the way, so hopefully it'll work out. It may take me a few tries, but we'll see. I'm going to have to turn the sound off for this, unfortunately. I don't want to get like a copyright strike or anything with the music that's playing, so just bear with me. Unfortunately, I have to turn it all the way off, which really sucks. I'm sorry, guys. And the song that plays in the background is really, really cool, but, you know. Alright, something I really like, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it, is I really like the aesthetics of this game, like how worn everything looks. I'm assuming that this is... Oh, of course it would. Controls are not the best. I believe this club is called the Asylum because it was built after... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't visited her since then. Okay, so it really doesn't matter, I think, whatever I put in this part, but whatever. Okay, so she's pissed off because her sister sabotaged the event. I'm following a guide on Games Radar. I don't know if it's compatible with the patch I have. We'll see. Sorry, I've got it pulled up on my laptop. I'm ghostly bubble. What's the difference in words? Okay, so again, I don't know if this is compatible or not, and I'm so sorry you don't get to hear any sound or anything, but I can't risk a copyright strike. I've already had like a couple of them. All they do is basically say, hey, we're going to put ads on your video now because they want to make money, because there's like 10 seconds of a song or something. Okay, hold on. How might this do? Okay. Okay, so what's going to happen is she's going to send you to the diner to wait for a phone call, and then you find out it's a trap, and yada yada yada. And you have to deal with that, and then you come back up here and you find out their big secret, and that's when you try to... I mean, I don't know, like, I've always been told that it's the actions you take throughout that's going to affect whether or not, like, how you dealt with the sisters throughout, that's going to determine whether or not you can unite them. I don't know... Where is this? Shall I follow? Wow, that's not even an option up here. Let's see what Steam community says. Bear with me, guys. I think... How to... Okay. Alright, so I think I followed the Steam communities. There's a... Shoot, what's her name? I don't want to lose my place. I'll find her name later. She posted on the Steam community. I'll give her credit if it works out. Yeah, I don't know if I showed you guys this. There's some hints as to what their secret is. This is supposed to be a picture of father with the two daughters. And so, but if you just look around the room, you see little hints. This is Jeanette's. I don't know if I've read. Oh, I have not read all her. Let's go ahead and look through it. 3. I'm disgusting. I'm not the one that let that Nosferatu touch me. Can't you see that he's trying to tear us apart to take over the city? How could you? And now my gallery too. I'm going to show you a little something, Jeanette, the sun. Okay. That doesn't change. Okay, and then this just will take you to the bathroom, which it's a really nice tub. I really like that. This toilet though, that basin's a little bit too big. It's like you'll fall in. There's 3 toothbrushes, which is interesting. Anyway, and then of course this Teresa's workplace. And now we leave. Gonna go to the Surfside Diner. It's the same diner where we spoke to the cashier about Lily. Normally I like to kind of do these missions, like if I go into the diner, then I want to go ahead and do the Lily mission, you know, save a lot of time and all that stuff, but we went ahead and did it. But yeah, this used to be like, I guess it used to be an actual asylum, but I really like how it looks. I think it looks really, really cool. And I don't know if I've shown you the upstairs. But no seating up here. Yeah, you can. I think you can feed off her. I'm not sure. You can talk to her, but I think you can feed up. We'll try it. We'll try it later. We'll see what happens later. I know you can feed off this girl. Talk some more with Knox. But yeah, I really dig how this place looks. You can't go in the bathrooms. And then the patch, I think, added all this up here. I don't think these guitars were up here or anything. And yeah, you can dance. And I think if you dance for 2 minutes, you get a Masquerade point back. Like 2 actual minutes. And this, I think, girl is the same model used in the Ghost House, for the Ghost House ghost. But anyway, yeah, so, I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool to check out. So yeah, we're going to exit now. And, okay. Again, I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear the sounds. I don't want like a bunch of like ads. You know what I mean? Like I think it's stupid, like 10 seconds of music and you have to whatever. But anyway. So we go across the street to the diner. And you'll notice that that guy is gone, which I should have talked to him earlier, but I think all he says basically is leave me alone. But you'll notice these guys just standing around. Gee, what are they doing here? You'll notice that what's-her-face is not here anymore. You can't go in here. There's nothing here. And this guy is not in the vanilla patch. Or the, when I say patch, I mean vanilla game. He's not in there, so... See? Fuck me. Usually there's a phone call before they start. Or no, wait, maybe that's afterward. Give me that. I think I have God mode on. Either that or these guys are a terrible shot. I'm not going to turn it off. Oh, I already got full. Yeah. And I think this music in the background is new too.
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her design. So she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of you. She's crazy! Help!
And if you look back at the dialogue that the Malkavian character has had with the sisters, you'll see that the Malkavian has revealed that they were, in fact, what their secret was. Which is pretty cool. Crap, hold on. I do this again. You know what, guys? I was gonna risk it, but nah. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that. Because if we succeed, I want you to be able to see it, in case you've never managed to do it yourself. I mean, there's people on YouTube that already have it as. I mean, this game's been out forever. Tons of people played it on YouTube, but I don't know. I'm sure there's a video if you want to hear what it sounds like with the sound, but let's see if we can do it. I want to see if I can do it. I've got this guide, and if this guide works, then I'll tell you the name of the person who did it and where to find it, and you can do it for yourself. If you want this game, it's not expensive. It's on Steam. I had the original. Yeah, it's nothing new. Okay. So there's the big reveal. Stink my sister's schemes, and now I'm going to have to make sure she never double crosses me again. But yeah, I think I've already said it, but yeah, you find out that Teresa and Jeanette are the same person. Whether or not there was ever two sisters is debatable. She talks like there was always two sisters, but it's very possible there was only ever just one person, and she created a second identity for herself because of the abuse she was going through with her father. But anyway, and I have, like I said, I use cheats. I'm not playing this without cheats. I like to play with cheats on this game. I've done this game a million times, and I've played it before without cheats. Cheats are more fun, so I'm going to play it with cheats. But I've maxed out all my my points, so I'm going to get options that might not be available to you if you haven't done all that. But the blue is persuasion, and if you have high enough persuasion, you can use this option. But basically, yeah, so Teresa and Jeanette, or perhaps they were always one person, were sexually abused. It's implied by their father. And in any event, one of them, or perhaps if they're one person, killed their father. And then they said something about they tried to separate us. It's possible that if it was only one person, then she's talking about her time in what I'm assuming is a psychiatric care facility where they probably tried to get rid of the was it dissociative identity disorder that she was suffering from. Again, it's up to debate. I tend to believe that she was only ever one person to begin with and created an alternate person. Yeah, so let's see. Both sides need to cease this conflict. Yeah, I figured it would be the persuasion one every time, but I'm just trying to double check and make sure I don't mess up. So it should be 3 again, right? It's become mute. Anyway, so now the fact is, we're not told what their clan is. The way Therese acts, you think maybe she's a Ventrue, but not necessarily, because Nosferatu is not well liked. I know that the Toreadors don't like them. The Ventrues don't like them. There seems to be, I think, some animosity between the Tremors and the Nosferatu. Who knows? I was under the impression that she's a Malkavian, but considerately, she was probably mad before she was ever changed. Maybe that's what drew her sire to her or whatever. Or maybe, you know, there really were 2 sisters, and when she became Malkavian, her other sister was dead or whatever, and she decided that to create the other sister or resurrect the other sister via herself. I mean, the theories are endless, pretty much. Let's see. You must both learn to live in the same. Yeah, that seems about right. But anyway, basically the idea is you want to suck up to both the sisters separately, and then when you get them together, you want to do everything you can to get them together. If you can get them to sort of coexist peacefully, I don't think it really does anything game-wise. It just, I like to do it. Think of the strength you would command. I think that's right. If you want to. If you can learn to join hands, yes. If you choose to side with Jeanette, she quote-unquote kills Teresa, and then you have the option of sleeping with Jeanette, which doesn't really do anything. You get a cute little cutscene and that's about it. The past is a warn. Yeah. Again, it seems like all the persuasion choices are what you're going to want. If you get your persuasion high enough, always hit that, and that seems to be basically. Alright, let's see. Okay, sorry about that. I just took some cough medicine. Okay, history shadow need not fall on you both. I was going to say something else, and I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't think it really benefits other than just, you know, however you want your story role-playing to go. A little more than there. Work together and your power will more than double. So 3. Yeah, what I was gonna say something else. I can't think of what it was. Oh, like if you want to kind of know what the thing of it is, like with the classic World of Darkness, it seems to be that the vampires don't have sex. Don't care to have sex, like physically could, but there's no, they don't get any enjoyment out of it. They don't have any desire to do it, except for some reason Jeanette does. She sleeps with everyone, it seems, like different clans and all that stuff. And with the classic World of Darkness, it doesn't seem like, hold on one second. Wait, hold on. You do know away with words, sister, you're right. Dark One, let the light carry more of the burden. Okay. But for some reason, Jeanette seems to be sleeping with both humans, which are called kine, and like, you know, other clans like Nosferatus and stuff like that, which is kind of taboo, or so it seems. Mr. Stand not in the way of the Dark One's plans. That seems like the one. The right one, yeah. Hold on, I'll talk more about this when they're done. I'm slowing everything down. And this, and you may both live another day. So stand, run this house. Yeah, that seemed to be obvious. Is there never a time when you looked each other in the eye? Father wouldn't allow us. Yeah, and their eyes are different colors. I don't remember, were their eyes always different colors? I don't remember that. I don't know, it'd be fun to go back and look and see if they always, if maybe Therese had both blue eyes and Jeanette had both green eyes, or they both had the same, I forget what it's called, but we have different colored eyes. Yeah, so like if you hear any sucking or anything in the background, I got some cough, one of those little cough tablets. 'Cause my throat is hurting. You share the sweet madness. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to tell you who it was that had that excellent walkthrough on how to get through it. And basically, if you have high enough persuasion, you just keep using persuasion over and over again. But this one that I'm looking at, this guide, is from the Steam community. And it is by the Vintage Feelings Guides. Oh, here it is. The Vintage Feeling. And you'll know it's the correct one because they have a picture of Therese and Jeanette in really old, like, Renaissance garb. It's pretty cool image. So yeah, so big thank you for them. It seems to work with this patch that I have, and I think I have patch, I want to say it's 9.5 is the patch I'm using. I'm sure it's gone well above that by now. You can find a more up-to-date patch, but yeah, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, but now, like I was saying before, like, Nosferatu are considered really unclean because they tend to dwell in like sewers and stuff because of the way they look. They're kind of like, they can't really blend in society as well. So, you know, it's kind of something to keep in mind. So for her to be having sex at all and then having sex with Nosferatu is kind of, you know, strange. And then with humans, or kind as they call them, humans are basically cattle to them, so it would be kind of like, I guess, bestiality in a way. I guess is how you can look at it. But now, in the Requiem, the newer version, vampires do have sex and enjoy it. Particularly the I believe it's, how do you pronounce their name? I think it's the Deva. I think that's how you pronounce it, clan. And they're the ones that have replaced the Toreadors. They're like the kind of beautiful, artsy, sensual type vampires. And like Tremors have been replaced by Maquettes, which are the mystic vampires. The mysterious ones, the ones that none of the other clans trust. And all the others are pretty much the same. But in the Masquerade series, a lot of the clans didn't. Okay, so like in the Masquerade series, a lot of the clans didn't associate with each other. Like, you pretty much stuck to your own clan. Like, you would associate with the other clan, but it was really more like a tribalism type thing. Whereas in Requiem, you'd have courtiers of like made up of different people from different clans, and that's not so much important what your clan was, so much as what group you belonged to. Like, if you were unaligned, or if you were, I'm trying to think, like there's the Ordo Dracu, I think, which I think a lot of the Ventru tend to gravitate toward, but it's not just made up of them. You can have other people from, it's just really interesting stuff. I highly recommend checking up on it. I'm sure I'm getting some of my information wrong, but it's just what I remember reading. I have way more Requiem books than I do Masquerade books, just because I came along around the time that the Masquerade books were being phased out and Requiem was the new set, and I tend to like that more personal damnation type thing, like exploring yourself and what you're capable of and stuff like that. It feels a little bit more open-ended to me, which I really like. But Masquerade had a lot of really cool stuff in it too. Like, I really liked the whole idea of a supernatural apocalypse. I think that's pretty cool. Again, it's something I'd love to see explored more with other types of fiction, but yeah, I definitely would recommend either series of books. Have just tons of stuff. Like, even if you're not into role playing, just check them out, because they have some of the coolest characters and stories and histories in them. Like, a lot of stuff. Like, if you like to write like fan fiction and stuff like that, like, you can get some really great ideas, like just following the rule books and stuff like that. But I definitely recommend it. But anyway, I'm sure I've well taken over the 30 minutes I'm trying to keep these recordings down to, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. When we come back, we're going to talk to Bertram Tung. This is the Nosferatu that you see in here. And he's going to give us the final big main quest in Santa Monica. That doesn't mean we'll be done with Santa Monica. There's plenty of quests to still do in Santa Monica. You'll be coming back to Santa Monica, but he's going to give us the big main quest that's going to open up downtown for us. So, yeah. If you like this video, hit that like button, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!